Member for West Vancouver Capilano.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Governing is about choices, and it is sickening to families who will lose their funding to see the Premier choose a pay raise for himself and over $1 billion for a museum instead of supporting families with children with autism. Louise Watson is one of those impacted families, and she says, quote, "It is wrong to take this money away from autistic children," end quote. Why is the Premier clawing back funding from autistic children when he has money for cabinet pay raises and more than $1 billion on a vanity museum project?
Minister of Children and Family Development.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker, and thank you to the member for the question. As the member is aware, what we're actually doing is building a provincial system, a needs-based system to serve all children and youth with support needs. So that does include families with children who have a diagnosis of autism. But, Honourable Speaker, what we're doing is building a system that actually matches services to the unique needs of all children and youth with support needs. We have had many recommendations from the representative for children and youth that we need to move towards a needs-based system. In fact, there was a select standing committee of this very legislature that gave a report that was approved by all parties of the House that also recommended that we move towards a needs-based system. And that's what we're doing, Honourable Speaker. We're building a system so children and youth across the province will be able to receive the services that meet their needs, and the families will be able to work with service providers to build a circle of care around their child and youth. At the moment, too many children and youth are being left behind as services are locked behind a diagnosis, and children are at risk of missing their milestones, and especially at early ages. So by building a system, we're going to be serving more children and youth and sooner, Honourable Speaker, and what that means is children and youth with support needs across the province will be much better able to thrive.